when a group of 50 Chinese persons came to Augusta as laborers, contract laborers. They did not design the canal. All they did was deepen and widen the canal. They were just plain, inexpensive, cheap labor. They were only paid about $35 in gold, though, per month. But you know, from that $35, they were able to live on $7, which is great, which is something that the American people say, gosh, we could learn something from this. Because, you know, another thing about Chinese, they were well thought of because despite their size, they could outwork the Irishmen. Also, on Monday, they were not hungover. They didn't drink during the weekend. But anyway, the Chinese ended up with a very good reputation. Now, it took 2 years to complete the canal. They left, contract laborers, they had other jobs. But there was one family that stayed in Augusta, opened a tea shop on Broad Street. It did very well. The next 2 years later, a Chinese grocery store. He did well. He did well because he worked more than 8 hours a day. He was willing to stay late. He got a lot of the business from the white grocers. In fact, he was so good, they petitioned the city council. They said, he does not deserve to have a license. Well, the city council said, no, free country. He deserves a license. So, but anyway, that started the Chinese grocery business of the Chinese in Augusta, because none of the African neighborhoods were served with grocery stores. That was an ideal opportunity for the Chinese. Chinese opened a grocery store at most of the corners. They lived at the grocery store. They had complete African American customers. I am a product of that. And most Augusta people here, I shouldn't say most, but some, all grew up in the grocery business. And it was very successful. Hard work. Kept the family together. Everybody helped. I can remember helping my parents in the grocery store. It was not an 8-hour day. But anyway, the goal of the Chinese merchant was that their children did not end up in the grocery business. They diligently worked, sent all the kids to college. Well, another reason, jobs were not available to Asians then, because the job market was very strict then. They couldn't get jobs. So everybody had to go to college, and which was a good thing because it made you go for a higher education. I know my dad said, Raymond, you are going to be an engineer. Go back to China and help build China. And sure, okay, I'll do anything. But as I went to school, I hated math. And anyway, I said, no, I think I'll go into dentistry. And you know the first thing he said? How many Chinese people are going to go to you? But that same attitude that existed at that particular time. In fact, I worked one summer at the beach. My boss, at Tiger Beach, my boss, TSU, said, Raymond, you're going to go into dentistry. Are there that many Chinese people in Augusta? I said, what? But anyway, when I started practice, I had no problems. It was so smooth. I had all the patience that I needed. I overworked. You know why? Chinese have a good reputation. Number one, honesty. Number two, work ethics. That means a lot. And you know, that's a common trait of most Chinese people that I know. Work ethics. Not lazy. Honorable. You think first before you do anything wrong. You know who you think about? Your family. That's who you will be embarrassed. You will be embarrassing them. But anyway, about 1950, I think Chinese grocery stores were really prominent everywhere. About 1960, the grocery stores were declining because most of the kids went to college And the parents said, well, we don't have to work, so they retired. But anyway, my point is this. What is my point? Okay. Or work ethics. But anyway, I feel that the Augusta Chinese have done a perfect job of assimilation into society. When I say this, every one of us who are descendants of grocery persons are in a business and they're doing well. But not only are they satisfied with doing well, they are giving back to society. In other words, everyone is not satisfied just earning a living, but they're volunteering for different things. Well, for instance, Gary. Gary operates in charge of the Fall Festival, Great Augusta Arts Festival. And he supervises all the nations there. But that's an example. That's what we should do. Lend our talents to the public. Let people know that we do have skills other than earning money. Now, before I finish, the year 2005, there was a person who started the Chinese language school and culture here. Can anybody tell me who that person was? Anybody? Come on. Who? Chen. No? No. You get close. You're getting close. You should know. You're right. L.D. Newman. L.D. Newman was head of the Chinese school and culture class in 2005. So things are coming back around. Now we have LD working with Confucius Institute. How, gosh, that's great, isn't it? Truman, that's all I have to say. Thank you. Thank you.